What's up, tubulars? So great to be back with you. Yay. So I am doing my weigh-in and review or weigh-in and something of my week 11 on keto. So today is technically the beginning of my week 12. I just finished off week 11 and I have my measurements and my weight for you. Not overly thrilled with the weight, but it's okay. And my measurements are really, really confusing. I'm going to tell you all about that in a minute. I do want to remind you guys, if you like this video, hit like, and if you want to see more of them, hit subscribe. I'll be glad to have you and talk to you and hang out with you a little bit. Anyway, so real fast, I've seen a lot of videos on women that are getting very upset about water weight. Don't do it. Don't worry about it. There's literally 100 reasons why we gain water weight. It will fall back off. Don't freak out. Especially if you have a carby day or a carb up day or something like that, you're going to regain water after about 2 or 3 days. And then after about 2 or 3 more days, that water weight will go back down as long as you quit what you're doing and go back to keto. The sunlight's going in and out here, so I look blue, then I look bright, then I look blue, then I look bright. Just call me Smurfette. Anyway, so like I said, I've had a pretty interesting week. I did find out, how some women have problems with binge eating and other stuff like that. Binge eating, I don't know if I said that right. Anyway, some women have issues with that. I've never had binge eating problems, but I do think I know some of my problems now. Over the last couple weeks, I've come to realize that I have been mindlessly eating certain things. And like last week, if you watched my video, you'll know that I was kicked back on my computer desk listening to Mr. Nightmare here on YouTube tell horror stories, and I was watching my kid play a video game. And while I was at it, I was eating a pack of pork rinds. I ate the whole bag. Did not realize there was 7 servings in that bag, 2 carbs each, so it was a pretty carby way to eat a pack of pork rinds. Really. And they were really high in calories too. So anyway, I didn't pay attention to it, and I screwed myself over just a little bit last week. Now, this week, me and my mom went to Burger King. We took the, bun off the Whopper, and we had Powerade Zeros to drink. But our meals came with some onion rings. And we were going to take them home to my dad and my husband. But, so I was talking to my mom, who's a very, very slow eater. I was scrolling through Facebook, and I thought, well, 1 or 2 won't hurt me. And they wouldn't have if I'd only ate the 1 or 2. I did not. I looked down a few minutes later after I got really tired, and I was trying to figure out, no, I'm so tired all of a sudden. This is not normal. And I had eaten the entire pack of onion rings. I sure did. So I plugged them into MyFittnessPal right there in Burger King, and there were 41 carbs in that 1 pack of onion rings. It was a small onion ring. So, I don't know that I broke ketosis, but I'm pretty sure I did. And the bad thing is, it sucks worse. Bless you. When, it sucks worse when you do it by accident. If you do it on purpose, you can go out and grab things you really, really like or really, really want. Really, really want, and enjoy them. I don't really care for onion rings that much. They're okay. It was always something I could eat, but I could always take it or leave it. If I was gonna cheat on purpose, I would have went and got me a glass of Dr. Pepper and a Crunch Bar or something I want or like a lot. So yeah, it feels kind of cheated when you do it that way, and it's a double cheat because you screwed yourself out of ketosis and you didn't get nothing you liked. Didn't blame it. Anyway, it is what it is. That was on Thursday, so it's Monday now. I'm probably still retaining some water weight from that little bit of a carby day. Plus, I carved up yesterday, but not in a bad way. It was all vegetables, but it was still, I think I got up to 36 carbs yesterday, and you're kind of supposed to stay 20 or below. But like I said, it was all vegetable based, except for a piece of chicken. That damn chicken had way too many carbs in it. I didn't see it coming. But it's my fault. You're supposed to check. You're supposed to know what you're doing. But it's me we're talking about. So, But most of the carbs, had it not been for all the vegetables, that chicken would have been just fine. But I had some fried onions and celery. Celery is carby, good, but got carbs in it. Anyway, so that was that. Up until I did that, I was intending to cheat this weekend on the keto diet because it's my family reunion. Some of my aunts, not all of them, but some of my family members can really throw down some cooking. And there's always like a buffet kind of thing of sweets there. And I'm not a big sweet eater, but I will get spoonfuls of things to try. And I would really like to do that this year, but I'm not real sure I'm going to, since I did mess up already this week. And that's just on Saturday. And then my weigh-in's again on Monday. I don't know that I want to. But we'll see how the week goes, how the weight loss is going, and I'll make my decision on Saturday. It is, again, something I can take or leave. I don't have to do it, but it would be nice to do it. I'm definitely eating the barbecue. It don't matter, but they don't really put the sauce on the barbecue. They put the sauce inside of it. So, again, I can do that if I want to or not. Anyway, I wanted to talk about some short-term goals. I don't think I've done that yet. I did tell somebody, the first video I made about this, that my ultimate goal was 121. That is a long ways away. And I see a lot of these ladies that are doing short-term goals. I thought, well, I need some short-term goals. That might help me move along a little bit better. Hello, my husband just told me to walk outside. Be right back.
Stay in there, Linda.
That big dummy wanted me to walk outside so I could see that it's cold and windy today. I thought he was coming home and needed to show me something. No. Okay, anyway, I don't hear the truck. Anyway, I went outside. It's cooler and windy, which is great for North Carolina. It's finally getting fall. It takes it a while here. Definitely no humidity. I like that. Big fan of that. But anyway, talking about some short-term goals that I want to start. So I haven't told you my weight yet, but I'm not too far from my first short-term goal. I want to weigh 275 here in a week or so. That would be wonderful. Hopefully, next Monday. That would be great. So, and by the end of this year, I want to weigh 250. And I think I can do that. That's, 2.5 more months away. So, it's feasible. We'll see if it happens. But that's my short-term goals. Long-term, again, 121. Long ways away. Sorry. That was sexy. Woohoo. Anyway. Okay, I'll update you with my family real fast. My son back here, y'all see him? He has lost 23 pounds, and he's on week 10. He's cheated in and out some, but you can see he's not a big person, so he doesn't really need to keep going with it if you don't have to. He melted into the background. I like that. That was funny. And my head's going to smoke. Okay, anyway, my daughter has lost 9 pounds so far. She's on her second week. She has cheated, but she's gotten right back on it, so that's okay. Many people do it, but, So far, I have knocked myself out of ketosis many times. Only technically cheated one time, and I didn't even mean to do that. Of course, I didn't mean to do the other ones either. I was eating cough drops to keep from coughing. But there's literally, so many reasons you gain water weight and stuff in and out. Let me tell you about my measurements. I didn't even think this was possible, but apparently it is. So I did do my measurements from all over, like I always tell you. In some areas, in about half of the areas, I gained half an inch, quarter inch, 1 whole inch. In other areas, I lost 3 inches here, an inch there, and some. How the hell? Okay, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you all about this because I can't really show it that good. So, my neck got fatter. My upper arm got fatter. My boobies got fatter. Probably not in a good way. Didn't gain okay. In my waist, I lost half an inch. In my hips, I lost 3 1/4 inches. My thighs, I lost 1/4 of an inch. And my calves, I lost 1/4 of an inch. So, in some areas of my body, I gained 3.5 inches. In other areas of my body, I lost 5 3/4 inches. So technically, I'm down 2 1/4 inches. How? I've never heard. And fat is there. It doesn't move about. You know, it's not floating around your body. So I don't know how that happened. But I do believe I might be like a little swollen in some areas. Perhaps it's where the water weight's hanging out at. I don't know. We'll find out next week, I guess. So I'm going to show you my board now. Again, I was keto week 11. My start weight overall was 311.8. Last week I was 278.8. And this week I'm 277.6. It's only a 1.2 pound weight loss, but my head's smoking again. But it's better than nothing, and I'm proud of it just the same. So again, here's my measurements. I went up in some areas 3 1/4 inches, down in other areas 5 3/4 inches. So I'm technically down 2 1/4 inches. Overall, I'm down 34.4 pounds and 43.5 inches. I'm happy with that. I'm not upset or sad. I do hope I do better next week, and I'm going to have to be very mindful about what I've eaten, and I've got to watch the snacking too, because it's been keto snacking. You know, I'll go get a ham and cheese roll up or a couple pork rinds, but the more often you eat, the less weight you gain, the less you lose, because your body's, the insulin levels are going up and down. And that's why they tell you to eat just 1 time a day, 2 times a day, or 3 times a day, and not around that. And if you really have to have something snacky, put it with the meal at the end of the meal, and you'll lose more and do better. So I'm going to try to do that too next week, and I'm going to try not to cheat. Well, I don't know if I'm going to try to not cheat at my family reunion. We'll just have to see how that goes. It sure does sound good for some banana pudding, though, but don't it always? So I don't know yet. We'll find out. But much love to all of y'all. I've enjoyed watching a lot of you ladies' videos, and gentlemen's too. I do love to see the guys do the same thing, and I think it's great. And I'm great to be great. I'm great. I'm glad to be part of the keto community and weight loss, and watching other people with their successes and their setbacks. And I hope you guys are enjoying watching mine. And if you're not doing it yet, get started. Just dive right on in that sucker and have some fun. It's the only way it's ever actually going to happen is if you just dive in. So let's go. Enjoy yourself. I just turned white again. Love that sunshine. Much love to y'all. See you next week.